artistic fury
putting his muscles to work
into play.
One of my stylish friends.
This is new in the room. Aerobic extracurricular activities. Thing. So you can go ahead and stab Vince anywhere and that's a point. Or you stab me, that's a point. Which sunglasses do I want to wear today? What cologne, what phone case, what watch?
Hi, this is Roma, your stylish roommate. And today we are talking to one of my stylish friends. This is my friend Josh, and we are looking at collaborating together to do a project in his home and talk about, that's Lily, you know, she's got to be in the video too, like my daughter. Have to be in the video. So yeah, so we're looking at collaborating together and redoing a space in his house, and we're going to talk about doing his bedroom.
Yes.
So, hi.
Lily has joined us.
Hi.
And my name is Josh. I've been living here in this house in Vegas since '07. So it's quite an old house, but you know, it's well maintained. My style is debonair, strong, fashionable, and very cultured. So I'm very excited to mix my style with Roma's style because Roma's very stylish and I always enjoy it. So I'm very excited to see what we can come build together.
So we'd start out with a consultation, because this is normally how I would do when I meet with a client. And we are going to talk about just the feeling he'd want in his bedroom, the style, what he likes, what he doesn't like, you know, certain colors, certain features, furniture, you know, just get the layout of the room and make sure that it is to the style and the feeling, I guess, that he is looking for. So that's what we're going to do right now.
So recently I've been doing a couple of things like the living room area, this little, where you see the bookshelf over here. So these two things are recently new, but they're just done by me. So I've always wanted to see how it's done by a professional, but not just any professional. It has to be a professional that I connect with, that I love his style, I love his attitude, you know, so that's Roma. So it's I'm very excited to see what we could come up together and make, you know, kind of put a new vibe into this house. So very excited for that.
Well, should we head up to the bedroom? All right. First impressions, this is really nice. So, how would you describe you would want your room to feel, your bedroom to feel?
Definitely strong, professional, classic, cultural, because I speak a lot of languages, so I do want them to see, oh, this guy, there's like some French stuff here, some German stuff here, some Philippine stuff here.
Gotcha.
You know, is that pretty much that? You know, I wanted to come in here and say, wow, this is a very sexy room.
And you have a nice view.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Yes, this used to be a golf course, so before the view was actually a lot better, but now I know the building condominiums here, which I'm looking to invest in very, very soon because this is a very good area. And Vegas is on the rise, so it's only wise to do that. So it should be interesting to see how this turns out.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that there was a golf course back here at one time, but I can see how they're grading it, getting ready to build on top of it, but that's nice. I really like that. So one of the first things I do is I try to come into a space and look and see what I'd want to change first, or what I'd want to add, or try and get an idea of also to what the client wants and how they really want their space to feel. We talked a little earlier about what we might want to switch out in the room, but definitely still trying to keep the room cozy and timeless and stylish and chic. And so that's what we're gonna talk about and see how we can work that into the design plan. So one of the first things I noticed when I came in is I do like how he has a separate sort of retreat space in here. I don't know, just for me in my bedroom, I also think that it's nice to have those areas, especially if you have like rituals and things you do in the morning. So it makes you have to get up out of bed, and maybe this is an area that you come in and you journal, or stretch or meditate or whatever in the morning. Josh has expressed he doesn't do any of that or doesn't need that done, but I do think there would be something nice to do in this area just because it is the first space that you see before you come into your bedroom, just so they feel cohesive. So maybe we should talk about that too. The other thing I like is the furniture you have in here. I do like this piece, and then you have another smaller piece which is kind of out here in the hallway. And I would think about bringing this in here into this space as well, just so that again it feels cohesive. And the reason I would do that is because I always think things that are connected, if you put them together, it feels more luxurious. They feel a little more like a collection together. And especially if you're trying to make your space feel where the cultural, it's together, it's more clean. I think if you're tying all those pieces together, you can sort of look at that and see that it's a cohesive space. So I think we should at least look and see where we could probably put these pieces together. Like a chaise lounge in here, or something just so that, or maybe like a curved sofa, or some small rounded space where you could sit in here if you needed to, just so that it felt a little more cohesive.
Yeah, like what the fuck word am I looking for? Like
hands-on. Yeah. Before and after. Like,
you got how it looks before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff's amazing fucking times.
So now we are going to put Jeff's autistic theory
I'm putting his muscles to work
into play. So according to
So
Jeff,
we thought we'd try this and just see how it looked.
yes,
See if we can make it fit.
because he suggested to do this in the beginning. So I was like, okay, let's see how it looks. Let's push it a little bit forward.
Yeah, just a little bit. And of course, if we would make sure it was centered in the wall or centered under the art. But it just ties in this, it'll close.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it looks good. There you go.
And so, I mean, this ties in with the other piece that you have here.
Yes.
And then that way they're sort of tied in together.
I actually already like it.
See?
Good for you, Jeff. Jeff, why are you so good?
Perfect. Nice. So one of the other things I try to do and tie together spaces and make them more personal is with artwork and with pictures. And you travel a lot. Yeah, you do. And so one of the things I think we should try and do is look through some of your photos and see if we can find a place where we can print some of those things out. My thing is, when I decorate, is I really like to try and have memories of things throughout the house.
Right.
Either of your travels or family, personal things. Josh was an Olympian, and I like to throw that out there because...
Oh, thank you.
Well, because that's a big thing. And so any place where you can highlight those things and just, talk about... I mean, it's just something else to talk about.
Yeah.
Not that you're not interesting, because you are interesting, but it gives you more things to talk about.
Yeah.
And that gives people a glimpse into your life. I mean, not anybody can be an Olympian. And so, and you travel a lot. And so those are things you want to include in your space, especially a space in a bedroom, because when you wake up in the morning, those are the things you want to see. And those are the things you want to remember and talk about and stuff. So we should look through some of those pictures and just find places that you travel that mean something to you or spark good memories of you and your family or whatever, and see where we can hang those things. So I think we should do that too.
Yeah, so most of the things here are like just throughout my career. Like unfortunately, most of the trophies and all the stuff I have got lost in transit through all the international travels and all the moving I've done. So everything that I have is pretty much, that's probably from
but that's cool.
a season,
But that's cool. I mean, this is part of your life.
Yes.
And these things like this, they should be displayed where it's important to you.
Yes, for sure.
It's part of your life, and I mean that's a big deal. So we should try and figure out.
You're holding an épée blade right now, an official épée blade.
See?
So your target is anything, so you can go ahead and stab Vince anywhere, and that's a point. Or you stab me, that's a point.
So it's only 1 point per touch?
Yeah, it's not like basketball. You get a 3-pointer. No, it's only 1 point.
If you tap them in a certain area, you get 5 points.
That was such a good shot. You get 5 points for that one. No, only one shot.
So what are the things that you like most about your bedroom?
It's clean.
Yes,
It's very, very clean. I'm a very clean person, and it's just, stylish, but I like how it's just simple but cool. Anybody who come up here would be like, hey, it's pretty cool. Not much, there's not craziness going on, but it's simple. It's, it's my space. It's cool.
Awesome. And so is there something that you hate that you're really wanting me to change?
Probably this telly section over there.
Okay, yeah.
It just looks so outdated, even with the DVDs. I mean, who buys DVDs now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
So, I used to be the kind of person that didn't like a TV in the bedroom, but I have a TV in my bedroom now, and so I kind of like it. The thing that I would say about your specific TV is maybe try and find one that fits your space a little better. And if you have the TV where it comes out so you can see it, is we can mount it to the wall, but still put an articulating arm on it so you can pull it out from the wall and watch it. And just get a nicer, more updated console to put underneath it just so that it looks a little more modern.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Okay. What type of color would you like to see in your room, or something you might want me to stay away from?
Of course, nothing wrong with it, but I'm not very much of a pink guy.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, but I like the navy colors, gold, dark ones, kind of signify some male strength and, intelligence, stuff like that. But I also do like colors. I do love colors, yellow, red, blue, like stuff that stick out too. I enjoy colors. Colors are life.
Yeah.
So if you got no color, you got no life.
You have no life, no personality. All right, well, I will definitely send you some ideas and some things. The other thing I would like for you to do too is we should try and find some things that are your style. So like either go on Pinterest or something like that, and let's pick out some things. Even if you don't like everything that's in the picture you find what it is about the picture that you like. And so that way we can say, oh, okay, you like this color scheme, or you like that particular bed frame, or you like that particular rug or whatever. Everything else may not be the style that you want, but those individual little pieces are things that you like. So that will actually give me an idea too of kind of like your style. Because I've known Josh for a while, and I know he is stylish, but we don't really know each other. So we've kind of met and hung out once or twice, but knowing his style, I know he's very fashionable, but fashionable and style, those terms can mean different things to different people.
Yes.
And expensive can mean different things to different people, or relaxed or whatever. And so my definition of that may not be the same, and I don't want to just come across saying, well, this is what relaxed is. Well, yeah, it might be that to me, but you might have a totally different feeling of what you want for that. Yeah. And so we need to make sure that we're on the same page of that.
No, I agree with that. And that's one of the best things that I find if you're going to work with someone or find someone to work with, that's exactly what you want. Someone who doesn't take what they know and force it on you. They take bits and pieces of you, mix it with them, and then here comes the masterpiece.
Right. And so and so I really, I know what my style is, and I know what I like, but I don't want to just force what I like on you, because then it's not you.
Yes.
Because your room should still be you. You live here. At the end of the day, I'm out. So once it's done, I still want you to be happy with it. I still want you to be comfortable with it. I still want you to enjoy your space and not be like, oh, he just threw all this crap in here and I don't really like it, and it doesn't reflect me.
It will because be good.
So it should reflect you. And so that is my big thing. So I was just talking. I wasn't sure what this was for, and I was like, oh, that must be where the dog sleeps, because he just got a puppy.
Well, this is new in the room. It's quite honestly, it's for aerobic extracurricular activities. So
it's for extra things.
Yes.
So not exactly for the dog, but for doggy.
And it's quite comfortable. It's quite comfortable. It's here for a very good reason.
Awesome. This is a place too I wanted to talk about, because I know you're very into fashion and that sort of thing. And this looks like this is part of your accessory
it's something. Go ahead.
So we would like to, what would you like to see done with this?
I mean, I guess a little bit better because this is just, I just made this myself. We got my sunglasses there, all my cologne. It's a little bit of design here and there, my watches and all the little trinkets I wear when I go out, and clothes. But I mean, something that's cool that we could add, maybe some cultural things over here, like maybe some French stuff here, the German stuff here. Maybe that'd be great. Something. I think this would be good because it has pretty much how you're going to start your day. I got my phone case there, sunglasses. Which sunglasses do I want to wear today? What cologne? What phone case? What?
And you still want to have a place where it's easy for you to access those things, but you also want it to be stylish.
Yeah, very. Yes.
And then, what is your background?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your heritage? Where do you come from?
Me, I am. So I'm Filipino, French, Spanish, but the French and Spanish become is Basque. So we're Basque. It's a part in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's very like they have their own dialect, which I will learn to speak, and with the languages I will learn. But yes, we're Basque.
Okay.
So mainly Filipino and Basque.
Because when you say cultural things,
yes,
those are things that you should. I mean, I don't want to just anybody's.
Yes.
But you want the things that reflect what your culture is. And so hearing that, I'll make sure to keep that in mind when I'm searching for things and trying to find something.
Or anything French. I'm a big fan of French culture, French language, everything.
Yeah, but we don't just want a croissant.
Croissant, yes.
Right. So this is just a glimpse into how I would do a consultation meeting with a client. And we are very excited to get going on this project and show you future videos and some updates and those sorts of things. And so you feel like we talked about a lot of things?
Yes, thank you, Jeff. I'm very excited.
Awesome.
And it was very fun.
Awesome. I think I'm looking forward to it. And as always, I look forward to creating you. Thanks so much.